where Collingwood played North Melbourne, and the conditions there pretty much as they were at the other 4 grounds around Melbourne today. North Melbourne got a great start, kicking 4 goals to Collingwood's nothing in the first quarter, a whitewash in the first term for a 27-point lead to the Kangaroos. The Magpies getting a couple of goals in the second term, and the margin back to 19 points by half-time. We joined Peter G, Jeff Leake and John Nichols in the early minutes of the third term.
Oh, does it nicely. Out to Ackley. Just too long for Law. Met by Atkins. Mossop. Tackled well by Howard. Bounces about 70 metres out from the Collingwood goal. And we've not bothered the scorer so far in this third quarter.
Atkins again gets a sky, not too much there. Larkin kicks it down to German, and North Melbourne have the football on their half-forward line again, and the scoreboard 5-5 North Melbourne, Collingwood 2-4. And the throw in North Melbourne's half-forward line. I see Phil Cracker standing in the goal square for North Melbourne.
McDonald into the ruck from interchange. Fellows beats him, but North get it forward. Morwood.
23rd possession.
Puts it out in front of Turner. Time to wheel back on the right. Almost held by Law. Beers pressuring in. Hickey. Couldn't quite get the purchase on the boot he wanted, but it's gone to advantage. Robertson puts it high. Cracker. Off the ground, can he? Being held by Brown. Through from behind.
They're certainly a little lucky that time, Gavin Brown. He's followed Phil Cracker everywhere, just the same as Kerrison. He's followed his brother Jim. A little lucky to get away with that holding in, otherwise he may have given Cracker an easy shot at goal.
Harrington for the Pies. Good mark to Donald McDonald, who came on just a moment ago. And this is the first time he's put his foot on the ground in the third quarter. He can't possibly be warm. He's going to kick from the 50-metre line, as we said before, with a wet ball. If you connect it in the right spot on the bird, you can kick it out of sight. I wonder if McDonald's going to do that. It's a long kick. Oh, a boomer! And his first kick of the match registers a goal.
Yes, Jeff, I can see why you're such a great exponent of torpedo kicking. We're laughing about it, but certainly at the 4-minute mark, a very valuable goal for North Melbourne to give them that 4 goals odd lead. Watching there, being well guarded by the Collingwood player, but a magnificent kick, travelling at least 60 metres.
Just the start to the term North wanted. Mossop favoured by the throw-up. Cracker takes the knock from Fellows. Half forward for the Roos. Another chance for them. McDonald, the tap off the ground, goes in the direction of Robertson. All the Magpies fall over. McRae holds his feet. Collingwood in best position here, and Brown's taken it in front of Cracker. Feeds off to Harrington. Fellows making position on the half-back flank. Got an absolute hectare to work in. Goes backwards. Dangerous, but Kerrison keeps it in front of him. German, if he can get it off to Cracker, there's a chance. Crocker couldn't quite get it past Fellows, who's tackled by Jim Cracker. Throw! Had to be. Oh, it's been let go. Kerrison. Morwood. Oh, that was a bit of a shovel as well. Away goes Filkey. North favoured here, though.
Rossmith. Then to the half-forward line, looking for McDonald again. He's playing from behind. Cracker. The chip, that was Jim Cracker. Up there to Larkin. Kroll gets away to let Morwood give it to him again. Pies combining Morwood, Collingwood's best player, into Filkey. Ducks around Law in the centre, puts a short kick. It's a wild one, it's a bad one, and right in the arms of North Melbourne's Ackley.
Cracker against Fellows, took him out of it, but there was Kerrison. Now, can they get it forward again? And this time get it to one of their men. Yorgie flips it out to Shaw. centre wing. They're trying to pick off passes in these conditions, and again they've come unstuck. Steele intercepting the handball, but Yorgie kept battling. Got it through for Filkey. Filkey to Beers, 65 metres out. Taylor, off the ground! Wrong side. Brian Taylor, a personal tally of 2 goals, 3 for him this afternoon, out of Collingwood's 3-5. We've played 7 minutes into the third quarter.
And the ball back at the... Oops, slipped straight past Peter German. Beers crashes over the top of him, gives away a free kick. You might say even hit it into him on the slippery turf. German's kick down to Ackley. Just a few metres out. Ackley coming into the centre of the ground now. All Collingwood. Oh, good balance there by Fairley. Jim Cracker. Crocker charges after it. Good interception there by Harrington. He caught one in the thigh. It stings him a little while. Off goes the handball. Robertson gets it again. Oh dear, oh dear. It's very hard to do anything out there. Pushing it back for North Melbourne's Robertson. Collingwood struggling. Oh, typical wet weather football.
Yes, actually, I think the umpires are doing a very, very good job today because they're lenient, they're intelligent, they're allowing, you know, knock-ons and scoops, which normally they free kick. But today, I believe, even though there's been a lot of ball-ups, they've been lenient in the correct areas on a wet day.
Phil Cracker. Bit of magic here. He's clipped out. Shaw battling with McRae. McRae spoons it back to Phil Cracker. He's got about 4 Magpies sweating on him, and Brown sees it over. Throw in 25 metres around from the North Melbourne goal. Fellows to ruck against Fairley. Now it's McDonald, in fact. Fellows gets it down, but to no advantage. Free kick's gone the way of Collingwood, though, and it's to the skipper, Tony Shaw. Coach watching on. Ron Richards there as well. As up high goes Mullane. Steele, good recovery. Shaw again. Caught high, yes. Against Ticky, Tony Shaw, 9th kick at half-back.
And the usual little short one out to Atkins.
Playing against his old team.
Yes, that's right. He's getting a few kicks as well, and he kicks it up high. Oh, clever mark, Mossop. Taking a couple of good ones, but that's a real big man's wet weather mark. Looms it up in towards the forward pocket. Oh, Jonas floats in from the side. McDonald gets the free kick, and his presence is being felt by Collingwood in this third quarter. It's his first term on, kicked a booming goal. Crocker missed it, Forward missed it, Cracker gets it, and snaps, and goes! Clever stuff. That was Jim. One goal. Tills kicked one.
A good long kick from McDonald. And once again, Fellows in a marking position, trying to flatten his hands, but couldn't do it properly. And just a magical, typical Cracker goal. 25, 30 metres out in the middle of the pack without even looking. Certainly making it hard for Collingwood now to get back into this game.
Larkin couldn't get away. Atkins of sorts does. Rosonico. Look at all the North players around him. Yorgie can give it to Shaw. Oh, took his eyes off it. Allows North in through Crocker. Up to the open forward line. Kerrison. Cracker sweating on him. Oh, he's got away from it too. Puts the trip in, Kerrison. Cracker gets it forward. Kroll leaves it behind. Down goes the Collingwood defence. Through it goes to Fairley, having all sorts of trouble controlling it. Pushed to the ground, McDonald. Comes out to Kerrison. Through the hands of Yorgie. Barney Brown to Shaw. Back to Ryan, rather, who kicks to the wing, straight to Mossop. John Mossop looking for a lead. Goes in the Jonas direction. Knocks it away from Fellows. Behind the pack. Swung forward by German to Cracker. Feeds it through now to Larkin. He's going to run to within 20. Yes.
First goal.
Yes, it was made easy by, once again, brilliant handball out into the open die cracker to Matthew Larkin to just allow him to run into a easy goal. Watching Cracker there coming through under these wet conditions. Not only quick hands, but a 10-metre accurate hand pass on the right side of Larkin, and capitalised on to give North their 8th goal at the 12-minute mark of the 3rd quarter.
Amazing. North have many able players to kick their goals. They've had 7 players who've kicked their 8 goals. Collingwood have had 1 man, and that's Brian Taylor. He's kicked there 2. Kangaroos into it again. Boots it out, and it rolls pretty freely towards the flank position. Oh, good pick up there by German, and he's pulled over by Kroll. Oh, a good bit of play by Turner, but unfortunately went into trouble. Tony Shaw gets another possession, but he's robbed, then pulled to the ground. The free kick advantage here going to young Matt Ryan. Now on to Fellows. He can really kick a football, this man. It's an accurate one to Taylor. Pumps it away, won't get it. Harris for North Melbourne, he clears it. Must have found a dry spot and bounced high. Collingwood's Rosonico beats Jonas. Jonas not giving in though. Rosonico charges after again, well played. Feed to handball out to Fellows. It's all right, it's Glary gets a handball, but it's come unstuck. Larkin comes in. North have the runners and the players prepared to play in the front position, and the ball's out of play.
In 13 minutes of football, North have changed a 19-point lead to a 37-point lead in this 3rd term. Atkins off the ground. Robertson in there, as is Larkin. And North in this term going to the southern end. And that's where the bulk of the scoring's been done in this match. In fact, of the 10 goals kicked, just one has been kicked the Wellington Road end. Filkey over the ball, number 6 for Collingwood. Gets up with it. And there's got a free kick. For persistence, I think, more than anything. Midway between wing and half back, Grant Filkey for Collingwood, his 12th kick.
One of Collingwood's best players, Cloak.
Back on the ground.
Yeah.
Fellows off and Cloak on.
And Atkins gets it to a runner there in Christian, and again they kick the ball very wide for Taylor. I must think he's a racehorse. He's a draft horse.
Well, Christian has really been found wanting in these wet conditions, the Western Australian. There he is, number 21. Played a good one last week. He's now doing some ruck work against the big red Kangaroo in Mossop. Law's behind the pack. Goes past Filkey for a throw-in as the rain starts to tumble down again. Things have dried out a little bit during the half-time break. But you'd have to think that 37 points is too big a lead for Collingwood to get back unless they start scoring goals and quickly. Halfway through 3rd term.
Little Tony Shaw. Ackley, a very strong contender. Number 10. Umpire calling for the football. Certainly not giving the free kicks today. He's hovering over the football. I thought Ackley may have been it, but he picks the free kick for the manhandling. Member side on the wing, throw in.
Crowd of about 16,500, which is not bad in these conditions. Spargo, number 31, gone into a fresh Guernsey at half-time. Won't be long before you wouldn't be able to tell. Cloak. Straight down to Larkin, who's had a good term. Glaris knock. Gathered in for North. Fine pass. Finds German. That was Fairley's kick. German prevented from playing on. Cracker's back there. The kick won't make him, but it's, oh, inch perfect almost, but Turner a good knock away. Off the ground from Crocker. He can go again. Yorgie. Turner now. Gets some good shepherding from Shaw. High kick to the centre. Chance for Hickey. Loops the handball away to Steele. Keeps it low. What a pass. Spargo, 50 metres out from goal. Away he goes. Oh, this puts German under heaps. Good tackle from Kroll, and he'll get the free. Oh, no! He's been penalised. Well, that's a shocker. 10th kick coming up for Peter German, 50 metres out. Well, I suppose he had a hold of him a little bit after he... That's a goal! What a kick! German from 50 metres is second. While everyone was thinking about the free kick, he's just gone back and banged it through.
Yeah, certainly well taught. It was a very doubtful free kick, but German, powerful player. Watching it there again, make really no attempt to get rid of the ball. He was held for too long. Probably the correct decision would have been this play on, because he could have been still, the goal was on the board.
60-17 and North Melbourne really charge ahead. Lovely pick-up by North's Fairley. Disposal not too good. German again, the man of the moment, as a matter of fact, with his 2 goals. Robertson for North Melbourne, quickly back to Crocker. A little bit of a fumble there. And the kick, a long one. Well judged by Collingwood's Brown. Rubber-chested, gets away. Phil Cracker picks him up. Kierison kicks it and clears it. North have all the answers. Oh, that's a high one. Holding ball out, but I think his hands may have slid up around his neck, but they pinned him. A good tackle there by young Matt Ryan.
Not a good kick, Crocker, good mark. Darren Crocker, centre wing. 9th kick, up to half 40 goes. Cloak. The big fellow keeps battling on the ground. Glowry puts Ryan under pressure, and his kick straight out to Ackerley. Plenty of time to look up for someone. Goes in the direction of Donald McDonald. Behind the pack, Glowry takes it out. 50 metres out from the North Melbourne goal, and they've done it all in this term. They've allowed Collingwood just 1 behind, while they've added 4 goals, 1.
And there's no one, not a player from, let's say, Collingwood's half-forward line back to the goal line. It's unbelievable. It's happened a couple of times today. Everyone's ball chasing. 16 kicks for Paul Morwood, Collingwood's best player. Run everywhere and it's chased him. 48 possessions. 28, I'm sorry. Well, he's playing so well. John Law kicks it. Marked by German, having a very good quarter. Steele. Oh, ducking his head, Rosonico and Tony Shaw. Can Collingwood come out of this and get into attack? There's only 2 players on their forward side of the centre. Advantage kick will be played on as Turner takes it. Taylor giving him a lead. Taylor's playing it. There's no one behind Taylor, and Taylor's almost at the centre. Went for him, not a mark. Whips it through Harris's knees. Yorgie and Hickey. Yorgie again. In the back. The Collingwood player, Yorgie, will take the free kick. 70 metres from goal.
8th kick coming up for Brett Yorgie. He's got to try and stop a bit to allow Taylor to get back there. The kick's gone in the direction of Taylor. Touched it was. Smother off the boot, but Taylor keeps battling. The head goes down and he bulldozes. Jimmy Cracker. Free kick against Howard. Half-back flank. 11th kick for Jimmy Cracker, and to good effect. The diving Spargo. Centre wing. Goes in the direction of Jonas. Glowry. Teammate there was Turner. Oh, the handball out to the bicycle kick from Steele that went straight across to Rosonico. Thought about Shaw initially. Second time as well. Tony Shaw will have the touchdown, does, just in time. Spilt by Howard. Oh, good mark. Had his name on that, Smith. And feeds off to Harris. He can really hoof the ball, this man. Jonas or Crocker. Jonas does the talking. Crocker from 50. Get to Cracker. Wheels back onto the left. And has missed.
They're loving it, the Cracker boys. Although they've only kicked 1 goal apiece, they haven't been really influential, but they seem to be had a touch of magic in the wet conditions. The ball kicked out by Glowry. into the arms. Brown's been a very busy player in the back line for Collingwood. Dives after the football, always there. Quickly down to Mullane. Mullane in the back pocket. Lead on the wing. Man who was meant for slipped over, allows Fairley to come in, kicks the ball. And he kicks the ball out of play.
Yes, Collingwood just haven't come to grips. Basically, we're getting in front all the time. Their kicking seems to be 5 or 10 metres shorter than North Melbourne's nearly all the time. They just can't penetrate.
One's been picked out here. It's going to Collingwood. No, it's gone to Mossop. Way between wing and half forward. Both just been brought back on the mark a few metres. Mossop in the direction of McDonald. Here's Cracker behind the pack. Feeds off to Brother. High one from Jimmy to the edge of the square. Good defence from Kroll. Larkin. He's got 3 Magpies to beat. He's done it! Oh, hit the post. That would have been a magical goal against huge odds from Larkin. Everything going right for North. Well, if that was the case, I suppose it would have gone through for a goal, but Collingwood can't take a trick as Cracker comes off. That's Phil is tolling the right hamstring.
Here's Turner. With McDonald with him, gives him a little shove in the back. And penalised. McDonald's penalised. Turner, his 11th kick, having a wonderful season. Jamie Turner. And kicks the ball to a crowd of players on that wing position. That's Howard in possession. Loses possession. Looks for Matt Ryan. Tunnel balls it. He gets tackled around the neck. Should pick up a free kick for that one. He does. Now, Brian Taylor's the only Collingwood goal scorer, and he kicked those in the second quarter. Collingwood was scoreless in the first quarter. He's kicked to the half-forward line. Pies need to get a wriggle on now to do something, but North Melbourne have all the answers. They're playing in front. They're much stronger physically. John Nichols could tell you all about it, and the ball to be thrown in on Collingwood's half-forward line.
Yes, watching Cracker sitting on the bench, obviously he's looking a bit disconsolate there, where he's a bit sore, but the scoreboard certainly gives him plenty to be overjoyed about.
Shaw up to Taylor. Had to try and spoil from Crocker. Crocker the better recovery, but leaves it behind with the boot. Yorgie from 50 metres. The pass, a good one. Oh, spilt by Ryan. No, it was Christian, was it? Anyway, Christian. Yes, Christian, who's had a shocker through the hands of Fairley. Larkin meets the body well there as Mullane's held. Kroll gets it from Cloak. Ricochets through to Smith. Very cool. Up he goes for Jonas. The leaper Rosonico feeds off for Glowry. They're still trying to pinpoint those passes. Turner couldn't hold it. McRae had the support from Crocker. What can he go for? Bryce is behind Brown, and he holds him as well. Advantage won't be paid. It has to come back behind the mark. Gavin Brown. Howard. Nothing to kick to. Puts it up in the hope. And there's David and Goliath. Shaw against Mossop.
Yes, what do you do 45 points down? It's certainly a difficult thing. I think Mullane's had a poor day for Collingwood. To me, he's wasted in the forward line. He's such a good ball getter. He should be brought back into the play to get use his strength and ability.
Keep an eye on Mullane. He's number 42 for Collingwood. If he does do, as John Nichols has mentioned, great skills here by Crocker. And Jonas has had a good match. Not a bad pass either to find Larkin. 30 metres out, he steadies, and goals, and they do it with consummate ease, North Melbourne. They've had 7 men who've kicked their 10 goals. And that's Larkin's second goal.
Yes. I think even at this stage, obviously, North Melbourne are going to win the game, even though Collingwood have featured in about 3 magnificent comebacks at VFL Park this year. It's just hard to see them doing today because their lack of skill.
Believe it or not, in the third quarter, that was the last goal of the match. North Melbourne added another 4 behinds. Collingwood finished with 2 goals, 6, and the Roos won by 54 points. 2 goals each to Crocker, German and Larkin for the winners, 2 to Brian Taylor for Collingwood. The Magpies' score is the lowest by a VFL team in the last 16 years, although Lee Matthews says not necessarily the worst defeat he's been associated with.
Oh no, not really. I mean, it is in the way of the scores, but you've got to, appreciate the conditions out there today were absolutely impossible to play sort of good football, so I don't put it in those terms, but nevertheless, it was a very sort of demoralising loss in a way. I mean, we certainly probably got our hands on the ball enough, but our sort of lack of ability to do anything constructive with it under adverse conditions was just pretty poor.